Hi, welcome to Break the Bonds of Tyranny and the final message in the 5-part series on the Liberty Oath and choosing the right candidates in 2012. In my first message, I mentioned that I wanted you to listen to the messages in this series. Then after listening to the messages in this series, I was going to ask you to do something that would change your life and alter the course of your nation forever. In this, my final message on the Liberty Oath and choosing the right candidates in 2012, I'm going to honor my promise. I'm going to ask you to do something that will not only change your life and alter the course of your nation, but will alter the course of history and be spoken of warmly by generations of liberty-loving Americans to follow. But before I do so, I want to tell you something that is nothing short of astonishing. Do you believe that in order to change the status quo, to make real and lasting positive change in government, liberty-loving patriots who have signed the Liberty Oath must first hold a majority in their respective legislatures? If you answered yes, you wouldn't be alone in thinking this. After all, this is the conventional thinking today. But would you be correct? Frederick Douglass, the father of the Civil Rights Movement, once said that 1 plus God equal a majority. If this is true, then what do you think 50, or 75, or 100, or 1,000 plus God make? And mark my word, once we have one brave, liberty-loving founding candidate who has signed the Liberty Oath step forward and get elected to office, we will have 1,000. You see, one man or woman elected to office who stands firmly on the Constitution, who stands firmly on principle, who stands firmly on the Liberty Oath, who stands firmly his or her ground, no matter the cost, will attract others and in doing so alter the course of our nation. And if enough of the same are elected, they will, together, alter history itself. Yes, when this man or woman, or better yet, this group of men and women, arrive in the halls of Congress, in the state legislatures, in government, tyranny will soon be defeated, and liberty will once again reign supreme in America. And is not God on the side of liberty? And when God gets involved, are not all things possible? Well, I'm here to tell you that if you're willing to do what I'm about to ask you to do, it won't be long before liberty once again reigns supreme in America. So then, what am I asking you to do? Is it difficult? Is it costly? Is it time-consuming? Well, I am happy to report that what I'm about to ask you to do takes virtually no effort whatsoever on your part. The cost to you is next to nothing, and the time commitment is less than an hour a week. So if you're really serious about fixing the mess we're in as a nation, you will want to follow each and every step without hesitation. I'll also let you in on a little secret. In asking you to do this, I'm actually revealing the common sense plan for saving our nation, for restoring fiscal discipline, for restoring our liberties, and for fixing the economic mess we're in. The thing I'm asking you to do is to make a simple promise. Actually, I want you to do more than just make a promise. I want you to keep the promise you've made. And what is the promise? I want you to promise to yourself, to your family, to your children and grandchildren, and to your fellow Americans that you will follow the 7 easy steps that are outlined at the end of this message. To the letter. Before I outline each step, however, I want you to get out a piece of paper and something to write with, and I want you to write down what I'm about to tell you. The 7 easy steps for saving our nation are as follows. Step 1. Sign the Declaration of Independence. Declare your independence from a corrupt and out-of-control government, and dedicate your life, your fortune, and your sacred honor to the peaceful defense of liberty and the United States of America. If you haven't already done so, you can sign this document online at breakthebondsoftyranny.org. Step 2. Support Break the Bonds of Tyranny with your contributions. Commit your fortune or a portion of your fortune to the cause of liberty by making a regular monthly contribution to Break the Bonds of Tyranny. Step 3. Spread the word. Be a modern-day Paul Revere. Post it on Facebook, send emails, and make phone calls to all of your friends, family, neighbors, and coworkers, encouraging them to go to breakthebondsoftyranny.org and to make the same commitment you've made. Step 4. Get involved at the local level by joining a Refounders of America chapter. Meet and associate with other like-minded patriots in your area. If there isn't a chapter in your area, start one. Step 5. Directly support one or more candidates who've signed the Liberty Oath in 2012. Volunteer, help raise money, and tell all of your friends to do the same. Step 6. Only vote for candidates who've signed the Liberty Oath. And finally, Step 7. Repeat Steps 2 through 6 for the rest of your life. Continue to support Break the Bonds of Tyranny. Keep spreading the word. Stay involved locally in your Refounders of America chapter. Directly support one or more refounding candidates every election year, and then do it all again. Be relentless and determined. Be unstoppable. And when tyranny is finally on the run, keep it on the run by continuing to repeat these easy steps throughout the year and in every election cycle. If you've made this promise today, I want to be the first to congratulate you on your wise decision. And on behalf of the thousands of men and women across this nation who have made the same promise, we would like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts in advance for having the courage and the fortitude to not only make the promise, but to do the things necessary for fulfilling the promise you've just made. In making this decision, you have, without a shadow of a doubt, done something today that will change your life and alter the course of your nation forever.